Guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. Today we're going to look at the Xbox Series X unboxing. We're quite exciting, the first sort of next generation console for quite some time. 2013 I think the last one we had. So this is quite cool. Let's get to it. You can see in the sort of back, so it says capable of doing 4K 120 frames per second. Obviously you need to probably make sure you've got a TV that is capable of doing that, capable of doing 8K HDR. We'll soon see about that. That might take some time to kick in. So kind of a suspense. Right. Whoa. Whoa. The one thing you definitely notice is that it is. Look at that. That isn't tense. I've never seen anything like that. So the first thing you actually notice is it's heavy. Wow. Whoa. Really heavy. Now look at that. Power your dreams, it says. I kind of think there's nothing else in the box. But look at that. There's sort of a hidden compartment here. You think, oh wait a minute, there's a controller missing, there's cables missing. Aha. Okay, I see. So you got, this is really just a quick start guide type of thing, but inside the black box here we have the power cable, the HDMI, I guess this will be HDMI 2.1, which is quite important if you want to do all the sort of high speeds and the 4K, etc. And we have the controller. I was kind of getting worried there. I thought there was no controller or no cables in the box. So you see it's the new style controller. You can see here that there's the additional share button down here, which is for sharing content on your, we'll see how it's maybe shared on Twitch or whatever. It feels nice. The D-pad is obviously slightly different. As you can see, buttons seem slightly different, especially the triggers do seem slightly different. There's more grips sort of down the side here. Probably can't see that, but it's more grippy. Kind of feels slightly smaller maybe, just my imagination. I don't think there's anything else in the box. I think it's definitely just packaging down here. Let's see. Yeah, it's just packaging. So let's see, try and do this without actually. It is one heavy machine. We thought the sort of original Xbox was heavy. This is right up there. And the original Xbox was heavy. This is very heavy. It's actually a lot smaller though than I thought it was. Now you've got the option, you can actually stand it up, or you can play it on its side, which is quite cool. I'm not sure if I can stand it up. It might not fit in my TV unit. I guess it might be the same for everybody. Whoa. So, right, so this is obviously the bottom. You can see you've got the bottom here. I guess if you were going to sort of put it on its side, it would go this way. So let's have a little sort of closer look at it. You see you've got a USB slot down here. I guess this will be the on-off switch or the Wi-Fi switch. And you've got your CD drive, and your on-off switch is obviously over here. It's just a sort of a base. It's actually quite sort of rubbery for grip, I guess. This would be your fan side. This is more fan space, I guess. You can see you've got your storage expansion, which is quite expensive to add on to, but that might be quite important for the larger games going forward. You've got your USB, HDMI in the power cable, and your obviously so it's quite minimalistic actually here. Quick look at the controller. You can see you've got your share button here. There's not massive differences, but it does feel grippier. There's more grips sort of on the here and on the trigger buttons. Okay, the first start is you need to update through the Xbox app on your phone. It seems to be the quickest way to actually update, and it's got an actual update to do before you actually get anywhere. So let's see how long this takes. Hopefully it'll only take a few minutes. Okay, now updating the controller. Isn't this frustrating? So here we're on the dashboard and things look very same as the Xbox One X. It goes quite nifty though. Hopefully it's probably not changed too much, because I think this recently, as you can see, had the recent upgrade anyway. And it naps by quite quickly. So let's have a look at the settings. So it's all very, if you've got the Xbox One X or S or whatever, then you'll be very home doing this. So refresh rates. So that's quite cool. TV is capable. Here's all the things that the TV can do. So anyone that's interested in this, then you really ideally need to upgrade to a TV that's capable of doing 4K, 120Hz, and even up to 8K maybe at some points, hopefully. But you can see all the ticks there on this TV. Supports absolutely everything, which is cool. So I'll do another video shortly on the TV that I've purchased to play this, which is going to be helpful going forward. The LG TV I've got here is probably going to be perfect for this. So internal, wow, so we've got 800 gig internal free, which is quite cool. But the size of the game's getting, that's going to go quite quickly. I think before time most people will have to purchase one of these SSD cards, which is going to help massively for storage. The games are going to get larger and larger through time. So let's have a look at Forza. So that's probably the problem, is a lot of these games will have updates if you've got the new system. So I think Forza has the 4K 60Hz, 60 frames per second that you can play at. This is the Forza Horizon 4. One thing they notice about this TV is the sound is incredible. It is really good. Get the full aspect of it. It looks nice. Just to maybe clarify the loading speeds, so going from mainland Great Britain to the Lego, for example, if you click on this, would you like to travel? Now, before on the Xbox One X or other ones, the loading time was quick. Look how quick that was, seconds. Now that is one of the most impressive things. Loading times are phenomenal. This is brilliant. So guys, obviously there's no Halo, but this is the Halo Master Chief Collection and it is looking good. We're gonna need something to zero. Should keep us going till Infinity gets released.
I'm seeing numerous IFF tags, painting the closest one.
That scan was the same one we saw on the Dawn.
Except now the Didact's free to handle it personally.
Whoa, does sound good, doesn't it? So this is Halo 4, which is probably one of the better looking games apart from Halo 5 obviously. Yeah, if you want to sort of keep yourself going until Infinity is released, this is a good way to start. So guys, maybe just going into the Xbox Game Store, we can see, I can sort of highlight some of the games that are being upgraded to Series S or Series X. You can see Planet Coaster enlisted. Now none of these are exclusive to these consoles, you can obviously get them on the original Xbox One as well. But you see there's another one, they're all marked quite clearly. Which is cool, but it would have been good to get some exclusives. Evergate is quite a cool little game which has just been released, but this was already available on Switch a couple of months ago, but it's been released for this. These are the main releases that were released for the console. But like I say, you can get these on the original Xbox as well. I mean, there is plenty of games, no doubt about it. You've got the full back catalogue in every game that's currently available on Xbox platforms, with a few caveats, obviously. Dirt 5 seems quite popular. Obviously, that's got an upgrade to the Series X as well. And there's many other ones that are sort of on its way with updates as well. They say it's quite clear which ones have received the actual updates. You can sort of browse right through and you can see. And there's plenty of them for sure. I think most of them have really just graphical updates to utilise 4K and 60 frames or 120 frames per second. Now, these are the games that are coming soon. Call of Duty is out this week. Let's see. Obviously, Immortals Phoenix Rising. You can still get this on the original Xbox as well. Cyberpunk's the big game that's going to be released next month in December. However, this won't be optimised right away. It will be optimised next year for the Series X and PlayStation 5. And you get Far Cry, and that's all that they've sort of got at the moment. They don't even have the Halo listed yet, which is probably the big game that this is missing. Okay, Ori's finally updated. Let's have a look at it. Hopefully we'll see some improvements in the loading times. Wow, that's cool. Wow, 120 frames per second in 4K. Whoa. That is insane. Super sampled 6K, 60. Wow, let's have. I suppose it's not going to matter for those watching at home because you can't really see the advantage. Let's have a look at Ori. I've actually finished the game. Oh, the sound is incredible. Wow. So this is 4K 120 frames per second, which is really cool. Sounds good too. Wow. Let's not go down there, it's getting a bit too dark. If we've not played this game, then I highly recommend it. For me, this has been my favourite game this year so far. Absolutely amazing game. The light effects, HDR effects, clearly in motion there. Wow. So let's have a small, let's see if I can see any difference in the 4K option. Super sampled 6K at 60 frames per second. Let's have a look. Whoa! You just see the graphics, and you probably can't tell, but the graphics sharp. Even at 60 frames per second, you think, whoa! Whoa. So this is going to be impressive, I think. Absolutely amazing. The only problem is you probably need to upgrade to a really decent TV to take advantage of the extra effects. Let's see if we can warp to somewhere else that's graphically quite cool. Let's see how quick the loading is from one part to the other. Whoa! is very, very nice. So you can sort of go back to the options again. I'm not sure what's actually better. Is it 420? Look at the difference in the speed. You can sort of see things are a lot slower to refresh, but the graphics are better. So it's kind of strange what you want to choose from. I do like the better graphics though. I think that's really crisp and cool. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at the extra. I don't remember seeing these effects on the Xbox One X. Look at that. Oh my. So guys, one thing that's sort of new on the Xbox controller here is the share button. So if you press the share button, you'll do a screenshot. If you hold it down, you will do a video clip, which is quite cool. And you probably need to go into the settings to actually mess about with that and see what you get. Let's have a look. More options. Sort of capture options. The usual sort of thing, but interesting. I wonder if we'll be able to like share to. Oh, maybe it'd be good to actually start recording. Let's see. So that's quite cool. It's only 2 minutes again, but it's still quite cool. Be interesting to see if we can share to YouTube or share to Twitch. You can share to Twitch through the app, I guess, but it'd be good to be able to go straight to YouTube, I guess, without any of the sort of in-between stuff. Just doing a quick sort of comparison, jumping in with the games. The loading times are definitely quicker than the Xbox One X, no problem. This game jumped in. This is ColeyBoy. This jumped in really quickly. In the Xbox One X, it was actually taking quite some time to update. So let's have a look if we can quickly go back to Ori. Let me see. Let's see how quick. So you see, we're straight back into Ori, which I guess is quite good. So I think you can do this with a few games at once. I'm not sure how many, but it is quite good that you can jump quite quickly back between games. So guys, one thing maybe to sort of take note of is how silent the Xbox is. I mean, the Xbox One X was really silent. This is silent. I love it. So guys, just to clarify, the actual update for the Series X is 4K at 60 frames per second locked. You see the game does look really nice. It sounds really good, especially on the larger TVs. Even look at the sheen and the sort of detail of the car, you can probably just about see. So guys, maybe just to clarify, anyone that's looking to upgrade and not sure, it might be as well hanging off a little bit longer. Unless you can afford to get a nice TV that can take advantage of all the features, which 4K 120 frames per second, then you might as well hang off. You could almost hang off till the price is a lot cheaper next year perhaps. And at the moment there isn't that many official exclusive games for the Xbox Series X. I mean, the disappointing fact that there's no Halo until next year is going to be a big thing for Xbox. Yeah, but I think the difference between this and the PlayStation is that the PlayStation does have some games at launch that are specifically for that console. So that could make a big difference, but there's no doubt that this is one powerful machine. So it's got a really exciting future ahead. I'm really looking forward to some games that can definitely push this machine a lot further, graphically and speed-wise. No doubt this is some nice updates. There's definitely a lot of games that have been updated for the Series X that you can play right off the bat. I mean, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of games you can play right away. Backwards compatibility is terrific. But yeah, I don't think it's perfect. If you can afford to upgrade to a nice new TV and you can afford to actually buy a Series X, fantastic. If not, guys, hold back. You might as well hold back until it's cheaper. Great machine though. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye for now.